I'm gonna show myself like Marilyn.
I didn't lay my edges though, because I knew it was going to be too windy. You know, when your edges just start going. Connie, you got edges now.
Yo, I'm Colin.
I'm Narika.
And we are back.
Season 2.
Like your favorite WWE superstar.
Season 2.
Royal Rumble.
Season 2.
First entrance because
One,
we're not lost.
two.
You know the vibes.
Top 2. And that doesn't make sense.
And not 2.
But we are in
but
season 2.
Now we're in season 2.
Now we are in season 2. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Guess who's back? How are you doing, fam?
I'm excited. I'm excited
Fresh
to be
air.
back. You know? Yeah, look at that. The pool's gone. I like my new area, my new home.
Moses.
Yeah.
It's probably like my favorite.
It's my yard, fam.
It's my yard.
The butler coming out of the left-hand side, all my dogs in the front, fam. You don't know.
Fresh air.
I know it looks familiar, but yeah.
Out in the open.
Yeah, you know, it's good to...
The palm trees. I really like your new yard, Colin.
I know. You know, when you're moving up in that. Season 1 did really well, guys. Thank you for everybody who supported, you know. You've afforded me soft life things. You see these knuckles here? Haven't worked a day in their life. You know? Look at that. Moisturized.
What's been happening? Oh! Okay, we can pause. You have to loosen it.
So we are back, you know?
We are back. The bench. B-E-N-C-H.
You know what?
I thought I was going to stress spelling that.
It's fun, you know. When we are back, you know, one good thing is that football is back. You know?
Football is back.
Football is back. But
you know what?
TV.
Do you know what? I feel like there's been so much happening. Like the season ended, we just about had a break, and then it was Team SA at the Olympics.
It was. I mean, like we went back to back with sport, you know, at least.
I'm not complaining.
There was that other competition, you know, over the ocean over there. You know, people thought it was coming home. Didn't come home.
Didn't come home.
After
It's vacation.
Vacation.
It vacationed at home.
You know, it was there. It was just.
And then it was like I'm actually going to my real home, which is not here.
When you miss your bed, that's what happened. You know, and then we went straight back into the Olympics. You know, every 4 years, it's nice to see that.
Shoo!
Team SA, yes, we didn't get all the gold medals that we expected, but
we got a world record, we got a gold medal, we got a silver in the pool, and we got a silver surfing. It was the first time surfing was at the Olympics, so big up to our people. Also, we were really close to beating France.
Really close.
Like the under-23 football
like
team was
almost so close.
The difference between us beating France and losing was having Percy Tau in that team, and he wasn't allowed there.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, it's dubs all around. I mean,
I know
they didn't do as well as we would have wanted them to.
3 medals.
You know, we got a lot of certificate of participation, but
we made a 100-meter men's final.
Yeah.
Came fourth.
Yeah.
We expected better, but still ran a sub-9.
We're there, so
we're there.
Yeah, so football ended, and then at least we had something on TV. But now it's back, guys, so you don't have to be crying, you know. I know people were asking us, the bench guys, when you're coming back. Oh my word.
We are back.
You know, we need a season 2 for you or whatever. We're back, guys.
We are back.
We didn't forget about everybody.
But what happened when Carl and I took a sabbatical, it was the CAF Champions League final. Let us just rewind, you know, take it back a bit. The CAF Champions League final, Al Ahly, Kaizer Chiefs.
What happened. I mean, we expected it. You know, big ups to Kaizer Chiefs. I think everybody should say that, you know, well done to the boys for actually making it to the final, you know. But what happened in that final was expected. You know, I don't think anybody expected it to lose that bad, but at the end of the day, you did see Al Ahly was a class above the rest.
You made it to the final. It's in the past.
Yeah.
We are looking into the new season, new manager, new squad. Kind of not a new squad, but, you know, we're moving forward. There was rumors. I don't know if by the time you watch this, it has been confirmed. But Percy Tau to Al Ahly.
Yeah, they're saying Pito saved the boy. You know, it was like a month that he was in the Prem. You know, just chilling, not being involved, sitting the bench. You know, and it's cold in England. You know, now he's going to Egypt, man, seeing the Sphinx. He's going to see Tutankhamun. You got the Great Pyramids, everything like that, bro. So I mean, at the end of the day, he's upgraded.
100%. I can't wait to see him. I really want Percy Tau to get more game time. I want him to play more, and I am happy about that. There was a whole lot of relegation promotion drama, so we know that going into this new 2021-2022 season, Sekukune was promoted.
Yep.
They are now a PSL team. They are big hitters, which was great. But there was that whole Royal AM scandal.
Yeah, you know, I'm not surprised. You know, us Durbanites, we like to spice it up here and there, you know. I mean, the guys even ended up buying the whole
Gorima
trophy.
spices.
Spoke about it. They boycotted the whole promotion.
They didn't even go play in the playoffs.
They was like, nah, fam, I got the invite. They just got invited to reject the invite, you know. That
They
whole
said-
thing happened. So, yeah, at least we have a new team in the league.
So yeah, I'm very excited. There's a new team. It's always exciting to see what happens when a new team gets into the PSL league.
Yeah.
But the curtain opener for the PSL season is always, I'm pretty sure I saw on Twitter someone said it is the Drunk Cup. The Carling Black Label Cup, curtain raiser. It's a very big game. Is it always Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates?
Yeah, it's always Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates. I mean, the fans always vote for their starting 11. I think it's like a cool game to get the fans involved, you know. That day you actually see
Two major clubs in South Africa.
Who's popular amongst the fans and who their fans. If you were a coach, who would you want to be starting in the
I think
team?
I've actually gone to a game and you just check
Yeah.
all the fans go,
Just some
hey, number 7, off, like all the fans, and you check them wasting, not even wasting, but they committed. Those are real fans. They commit. They're spending their 150 to send an SMS saying, I want this person to be subbed off now.
3-13.
But yeah, Kaizer Chiefs beat Pirates. Chiefs fans were loud on the socials, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, even though they won on penalties, it was 0-0, you know, nobody scored. So what did you really win, you know? Oh, we won the Carling Black Label trophy, you know? But at the end of the day, Chiefs looking saucy and it might be it this season.
They might be it. They might be it. Going into, so I guess they take the Carling Black Label Cup, they take that win with Baxter, and they go into the MTN8, which, if we had to go rewind into last season, they just about snuck into that MTN8.
Just about snuck into
Just
it.
about snuck into the MTN8. So even though I said the Carling Black Label Cup is like the curtain raiser, football really starts with the MTN8. Games coming up: Pirates versus Swallows. Thoughts?
I mean, we got overperforming Swallows from last season, underperforming Pirates from last season, you know. I guess it's what? Al Bafana captain's second season in a Pirates shirt. It's two teams that are actually trying to prove themselves this season. And I mean, it's an exciting game. You don't usually get games like this in the opening weekend of football, you know? So I guess it's something for the fans to look out for.
I don't know if Swallows will be as... they are a very strong team, but Sekota transferred out.
Big players out of the club.
He was a major player in their season last year. A good attacking presence. Like, I think they've just lost really good attacking presences.
You lose your top goal scorer, you lose one of the playmakers in your team, you know, and they lost their captain, Ngobo. He's gone, he's out of there, you know, so it's like Swallows have low-key been gutted, and now it's like...
Rebuild, guys. It's the rebuilding phase. It's the rebuilding phase. That's what we're going with.
So now is that the excuses now if Swallows lose?
It's the rebuilding. It's the rebuilding phase. We are rebuilding. Arrows versus Supersport. MTN8. I'm so happy to see Arrows finish in the top 8, playing in the MTN8. I hope that I want to say that this season is going to be a better season for Golden Arrows, but there's been a lot of movement out of their club as well. A
lot of them haven't re-signed. A lot of them are just left the club, you know. And I mean, it's good to see, like, because Arrows typically isn't your biggest club in the Prem, you know. And it's good to see the players who are youngsters and came up to the youth system and stuff actually going on to play for like the Chiefs, the Sundowns and stuff. So shout out to all those boys who secured moves to the big clubs, you know. Other than that, Arrows, we hope that there's no regression. It's just progression.
And then a very big game, I guess, would be Sundowns versus Chiefs as well in the MTN8. I want to say it could technically be an unfair matchup, but there's been a lot of movements in this transfer window for Sundowns and for Chiefs. Like, it is crazy. So Chiefs are coming off a win in the Carling Black Label, but they're also coming off a loss in the CAF Champions League against like continental champions, and now you're going to be facing like domestic champions who went on a 4-peat and potentially could be trying to go for a 5-peat to have made insane signings. So
but I mean, like, the Chiefs from that final is not the same Chiefs that we know now.
Definitely
we
not.
know it's literally like apples and oranges, you know what I mean? It's two different teams that we're seeing over there. Half of that Chiefs team that played in that final doesn't even exist in this Chiefs team now. I mean, they had that whole thing about they gave players 1-year contracts, and then you wake up the next day, half of the team is just released, you know. And we're talking about club legends.
They are,
you know, guys
God.
who made like 300 plus appearances for the club, like Katsande and them.
Yeah, so
Out of there.
Willa Katsande is out.
Out of there, fam.
Out of Chiefs. He was at Chiefs for like a really long time,
he basically
like
was
a decade.
He is a club legend at the team, and I mean for him to go out the way
I
he
was
did,
still in school when he was a professional, when he started at Chiefs.
that's a long time ago.
I was still in school, so
long time ago.
He's released. It was kind of sad. I heard like a lot of interviews. A lot of people were sad to see him go. He's a character. You know, he brought some life to
He was that guy. You know,
Kaizer
speaking of
Chiefs.
Chiefs, you probably just thought of Willard.
Hit me up if you ever want to chat. I'm ready. I'm ready for some. I'm ready for some drip, some swag, some
place
swag.
For you on the bench, you know.
Some swag. But he signed to Sekhukhune, the Nuke Dogs in the PSL. So that's going to be really interesting because you've stayed within an organization for so long, and now you're moving to the new boys in the club. He said he said he's super excited to get into it. But then there's also rumors that the big Nurk might be moving to Al Ahly. He said he's happy though. Chiefs fans, don't stress. He said he's happy.
Man, securing the bag. I mean, if you look, if they release the Chiefs wage bill, we know the boys are getting paid over there, and why would you leave a team being the second most paid player in the league, you know? And I mean, South Africa, guys, why would you want to go there?
Second.
Look at us.
Second highest player at Chiefs, because the biggest news this transfer season coming out of the PSL is that Keagan Dolley
is back. He's back in the league.
The prodigal son has returned.
Nah, but I swear, fam, if you took a picture of Keagan Dolley and put it next to me, you wouldn't see any difference. Man came back looking a bit thicker. I can't lie.
It's a croissants.
I can't lie. It's a croissant.
It's a croissant. It's a pastries. It's those pastries from Montpellier. Big move for Kaizer Chiefs to throw down racks for this man. I think they reported that his wage is going to be somewhere around like 1.5.
Taking $1 million.
$1 million home.
$1 million a home a week. You know, and I mean, we're not the ones to talk about another man's
week,
wages,
a month.
You know?
I think it's
we
a month.
don't really
I think
care
it's
about that.
Month.
But we just saying it as a good thing. You know, shout out to the boy. He secured his thing. All that years of training and stuff. You know,
he's now the highest paid player in the DSTv Premiership.
Big up to Keagan Dolley. I mean, you deserve it.
Do you think the big price tag comes with big expectations?
Of course.
Like he has to win.
Of course.
They have to win the league now.
Now I know my man's serious over there. I mean, they
Chiefs have to win the league.
They announced him with the certified lover boy heart. I saw you, Keagan. You had the waves. You had the heart in the top corner of your hair. You meant business, fam. So we're expecting big things about you.
I'm so excited, Kaizer Chiefs fans. Like, what's going on at your club is you letting go of old guys. You're bringing back Keagan.
It's gonna be
for more than a bar.
Less of Kaizer Chiefs slander reports.
Is this Kaizer Chiefs like putting it to Sundown, saying we are here now? But in all fairness, Sundowns have also been making moves. Kutumela is now a Sundowns player.
He is.
Why?
We don't know, eh? And I mean, they signed both strikers from Maritzburg, you know. So I mean, both of the guys, not Judas. I think it was Shlongwane and Kutumela who got signed by Sundowns. So you know, also Maritzburg is another team similar to Swallows' situation of just getting gutted, and they're good players going to bigger clubs. You know, you don't like to see it, but you like to see it for the players themselves, and it's big ups to the individuals. You know. So shout out.
I think they're creating depth.
You know, they are creating depth, and that is a Bafana striker, and you do want your Bafana striker starting for the best team in the league, you know. So for him as well, shout out Kutumela.
It makes sense for Sundowns for being the superstar team that they are, and like their progression to stardom. With all their wins in this past decade, they've basically owned South African football. So it kind of makes sense for them to create depth within their team. And the fact that they are now backed by Jay-Z money.
Rock Nation, fam.
Jay-Z money. Sundowns.
You know?
Jay-Z looked at South Africa and was like, not Kaizer Chiefs, not Pirates.
Them.
Sundowns. 4-peat winners.
I mean, they deserve it. At the end of the day, I mean,
Peter Shalulile deserves it, guys.
All the guys deserve it.
All the happiness that the world has to offer.
Just a fair warning now, guys. You're going to see Sundowns on every single advert on your TV, fam. Back to back. They put it. Once you sign with Rock Nation, your face is everywhere, fam. So we like to see good things in South African sport. Hopefully, you know, throughout the course of this season, it exposes more of South African football, and we see a lot of more clubs getting that exposure and marketing, you know, from overseas investments. So yeah, shout out to Sundowns again.
I'm so excited. Rock Nation is just taking over. Jay-Z, you and Beyonce pull through. We want a proper Beyonce concert. pull through for us. And then the last game in the MTN8 final to look forward to is AmaZulu and Cape Town City. I don't have much to say about Cape Town City, but I'm very excited for season 2 of Coach Benny in the coaching area with AmaZulu. AmaZulu made gang amounts of signings.
Yeah.
Like, I think they've signed 7 players. They even signed the under 23 captain. I don't know how to say his name. I think you pronounce it Tertius Malepe. He was the captain, or is the captain of our under 23 team. I don't know what's going to happen with AmaZulu.
Tertius.
It is Tertius, isn't it?
Tertius.
I don't know what's going to happen with AmaZulu, but I'm really excited. I do know that the premier of KZN also said that he wants to see the KZN teams do really well in the PSL, and the incentive is like
a bag.
580,000 or something, like something crazy. Like, he's given them like half a bar and being like, go, make your signings,
bring us back riches,
bring us back a trophy,
reputation and a trophy. I feel like we're sitting in front of AmaZulu Stadium, so fam, we can't say any bad words about them. We're representing the boys over here as well. Cape Town City, let's not get winded like last season and actually think that they were a great team. I mean, they played attractive football. They still kept a lot of their good players, from last season, but I mean, that's also going to be a tough one. You think Benny has enough to...
Yes.
You really rate that? You think he has enough to
Yes.
actually back that performance from last? It wasn't just that new manager or vibes, Benny. Now the guys actually... Now he has to come with tactics.
Yes.
Now he actually has to coach players for a full season.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I have to say yes. Colin just kept on going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But that will be the MTN8 final. Well, MTN8, which is always exciting to see how, because it's a cup, it's a trophy in the end of the day, and I think it's a really good trophy for like the smaller teams to try get their hands on, even if they don't get their hands on. And then after the MTN8, the following week, is that the last weekend of August?
No, it's midweek.
20th of August.
Sure.
The
No,
PSL,
7 days and then
the PSL officially, the log season officially kicks off on the 20th of August. MTN8 is a cup competition, but the league kicks off on the 20th of August. Is Sundowns going to go for 5-peats? Is that even a thing? What teams do you know in sporting history that have pulled off feats like this?
Unprecedented times, fam. South African football.
Yeah, so the opening game of the PSL is 1 versus 2, Sundowns versus AmaZulu. That's going to be a big ask for them.
AmaZulu.
AmaZulu, really?
Have to. No, I mean, we have to back AmaZulu. I'm not saying they can be.
You have to back AmaZulu. Look where we are. In KZN, Durban. I think another game to look out for in our opening weekend of PSL football would be Sekukune versus Chipa. Chipa now has Gavin Hans.
I mean, you don't want to see the promoter boys lose on their first...
But you don't want to see Gavin lose.
You don't want to see Gavin lose anyway, because I mean, this season as a whole, I feel like he's going to come out with a point to prove. And then also you're going to verse a team, like a newly promoted team, that comes out with a point to prove, So it's going to be interesting watching that game.
I hope it's a season of thoughts for Gavin Hans.
And not no thoughts.
I hope he has thoughts this season. And then I think another game to like look forward to would be TS Galaxy versus Chiefs, because of their performance previously in the previous season.
What was that? 8 and 9 or 7 and 8 that
they were there. They were there, guys. They were there, and then Chiefs
they were fighting for that.
And then Chiefs just won up them.
Leapfrogged them.
And then, if you have looked at the log, or if you haven't looked at the log, you're going to be seeing on the fixtures and on the log a team called Marumo Gallants.
It's not a new team.
It's not a new team.
Do we say it's a new team?
It's not a new team. It's just a rebranding. You are, no matter what they say to you guys, you are allowed to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm going to rebrand. You want to change your name, you want to get new friends, you want to
become a new person.
You know what? You want to relocate, move to another country.
This is not it. I'm not liking the vibes
today. Rebrand, guys. Rebrand. They have rebranded to Marumo Gallants. I don't know if that means they rebrand the type of football they play.
I mean, they played pretty sexy football last season. I can't lie, but I mean,
I just want to know the history behind renaming to. Do you think it's because people were just saying TTM and they weren't saying
Chakuma Chamaziman?
I can't say it.
You can't say it. No,
Chakuma Chamava.
Yeah, maybe they got tired of people butchering their names, But I mean, Marumo Gallants is in the league, It's a new team, and you want to see good things from a new team. So shout out to the boys. Hopefully they also do better things than last season and being in a relegation battle, because we want to see guys progress.
We do want to see guys progress, but those are some of the games. But going into season 2, kicking off season 2, Colin, are you still supporting Bloem?
No, sadly not.
Why?
We had our love affair last season.
Okay, love affair.
City of Roses.
Okay.
Punya Celeste, all the things that we spoke about. My team, I gave you all my heart, so Bloem, you have a supporter for life. But I think for this season, we gotta spice it up, fam. Gotta choose something new.
We're gonna pick new teams.
Oh, is it we?
Colin's picking new teams.
Narika's not picking new teams. Why?
Doesn't matter,
I feel
Colin.
like you owe the people an explanation.
After you pick your team.
You have to owe people an explanation.
It'll be no surprise to you guys that I really enjoyed supporting Stellenbosch FC last season. But if you are a ride or die for life or the bench watcher, bench warmer, you would know that I spend a lot of my time speaking about KZN teams.
Yeah, no facts.
So 2022, that's a mouthful. 2022.
2021, 2022.
I would have liked to revealed a new kit, but the cash flow didn't come through yet. But this season I'm supporting Coach Benny.
Is it Coach Benny or are you supporting Amazulu? Which one is it?
I'm supporting Coach Benny and Amazulu and Golden Arrows and Maritzburg. All the KZN teams.
All the KZN teams.
Colin, there's no rules in this game, okay? There are no rules in this game. I can do what I want. I am rebranding like TTM. TTM went out there and said we are rebranding to Marumo Gallants. I am rebranding to say I can do what I want and I can support as many teams as I want.
Just come out and be like, I'm Team Narika.
I am Team Coach Benny, Amazulu, and the KZN teams. But Colin, do what you need to do.
What is don't pick out
a team.
Pick a Kaizer Chiefs. Have a slander report every week. Okay.
Let's see. Do you want a drum roll? Oh! It's rigged. No ways. Tell them they can't read it, Colin. It's too far.
I think I am a cat. Kaizer Chiefs, you have now got a new supporter. So shout out to the boys, the glamour boys. I'm out here. You're a glamour. See, Colin, you got your hair's grown out. Maybe it was meant to be, guys.
Maybe
they
tied back.
Everything comes full circle. And all the slander from last season, I guess.
The light-skinned homies, Kaizer Chiefs, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, but I'm like, I feel like the comments and stuff are just gonna be a lot. People will be like, you deserve it. You were slandering them the whole season, whatever.
So do I just do Kaizer Chiefs slander report now?
Fam, if you can't judge yourself, who can you judge?
Your team.
At the end of the day, if they play us, I'm gonna say they play us. You know what I mean? Because I expect perfection from the boys.
That is okay. So
yeah. So I got Kaizer Chiefs. You got
KZN.
Narika's supporting team KZN for the season. So yeah.
Coach Benny, Amazulu, Golden Arrows, Maritzburg.
Interesting times ahead.
How are you feeling? What do you want for season 2 of the bench?
So, guys, as we did announce, we hit 200 subscribers. So that was it. Shout out for everybody who supported, But again, what do I want for the season? It's the same as last season, guys. Vibes.
Yeah. Kaizer Chiefs to win the league?
Yes. Number 1. Anything below that, I'm selecting a new team.
Guys, you really think we came into season 2 and the delusions would leave this man's head? Okay. But he tends to become more delusional.
So starting off early this season.
Tends to become more delusional. Yeah. Season 2 of the bench, we are so excited to be back, and you can hear it in my voice. You can see that we are outside with the beautiful Moses Mabita right behind us. Drop a comment, Kaizer Chiefs fans, welcoming Colin and letting us know how excited you are to have is he a prodigal son?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm just D1.
Keagan Dolley back.
Might just cut my hair also and do the Keagan Dolley.
Oh, please do not.
No.
Please do not.
No. Just go all the way.
Do not
go
do that. Please stop.
I like that idea.
Drop a comment and tell Colin not to do that. And let us know who you think is going to win the PSL 2021-22 2022
What are the hot takes?
season.
Who's getting relegated?
Who's getting
winning?
Yeah.
Players to look out for. You know, all the
Is it going to be Peter Shalilile for another season? Is it going to be Sundowns for a 5-peat? Or Coach Benny going to come and upset
You know?
the PSL?
There's a lot of questions we have before this new season kicks off, guys.
Too many
Exciting
questions.
times ahead.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are back on your screens, live in HD. What is that? You know the vibes. It's always love. Until next time.
Peace.